You boys are looking at the next men's physique Mr. Olympia. Put it on record, write it down. It's an official statement from Hart McGrath himself and from many others. Kyron Holden is the next men's physique Mr. Olympia. You're looking at the 2019 Olympia in the men's physique division, where Kyron placed third. This was a huge moment for me to understanding the potential of how good Kyron can be in this division. So this was 3 years ago. I saw this, I witnessed this, I watched the live stream, and it blew my mind. I knew then and there something special was about to happen. And this was really the turning point for me, boys. And I covered this on my last channel in 2021. We saw Kyron Holden up there in the black trunks, first place at what show? Who knows what show this is? This is the prestigious Pittsburgh Pro. But not only that, boys, not only is it a top 3 pro show in all of the world, competitive-wise, we had Mr. Raymond Edmonds showing up to this. And if anyone follows men's physique, if you do like me, if you're a lover of men's physique like myself, you boys know this was Raymond's show. He won this, 3 years in a row? So coming into 2021, I had Raymond winning again, and Kyron Holden to the left there smokes him. This was a sick matchup. Kyron Holden to the left, Raymond Edmonds in the middle, showing less definition to me than Kyron on the left. Look at the detail in Kyron's back. Look at the detail in Aaron's back. You could have had Aaron winning this show, maybe. But when you turn around and you look at Raymond Edmonds and Aaron Banks, I'd still give it to Raymond from the front. But Kyron is just all day long. All day long. This was a cool show. I remember watching this show. I remember going on like Raymond's story after this, Kyron's story. Raymond took Kyron and his boys and his coach and his team and his family out clubbing, and they had a great time. I love to see that sportsmanship with Raymond. Raymond's a cool dude. If you don't with Raymond, you got to with Raymond. Aaron Banks gets switched to the middle, displaying the 3 craziest backs in men's physique. I talked about another one yesterday, but these backs are getting insane. The 2021 Pittsburgh Pro was a statement show for me when looking at Kyron, because not only did he defeat one of the best men's physique pros that we see right now in Aaron Banks, having the best season probably almost ever out of any guy in the league, but he beat a Mr. Olympia. This was the show where I saw Kyron Holden beat a Mr. Olympia, and I knew right there, I was like, damn. 2021 is going to be a big year for Kyron Holden at the Mr. Olympia. This show was so epic. Again, boys, I covered this on the old channel. A lot of you guys that have been with me over this last 2 years covering this wonderful division of men's physique know how much I love this show, and this was crazy. Look at these giants up here. You got Raymond Edmonds, 6'2", Aaron Banks, 6'1", Kyron Holden. I met him in person. I interviewed him. I'd give him maybe 5'9". And he smoked some, boys. The judges love Kyron Holden's physique. I think, whether it's this year or the next year or the year after that, one of these years coming up really, really, really damn soon. Look at Raymond. All love. Kyron Holden is your next men's physique Olympia. And I'm going to get into his physique. I'm going to break down his posing, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I have these feelings. IGM. If you know, you know. It didn't start here with Kyron. Believe it or not, I remember back in 2017 when he won the overall at the Mr. USA's, Kyron looked like this. A lot of potential. Kyron has such a nice physique. He has such a big chest. And I feel like in men's physique, you better have a big bubbly chest. If you don't have a big bubbly chest, you're just out of there. You're going to fall behind, because I feel like so many of these guys have great chests. You need to have a very, very, very dominant chest. That's the first thing I see when I look at Kyron. A really nice core, right? A really nice midsection. I love his obliques, his six-pack, nice balanced arms. And you guys just saw him from the back, a really nice back. It's crazy to see the evolution. This was him getting interviewed, I believe, by Freddie Nadu. A lot of my Indian boys probably know who that is. Kyron's a cool cat, boys. Like I said, I've interviewed Kyron I've spoken to him also in person at the Legions Fest. It's a cool dude, a very down-to-earth type of guy, a guy that really works on himself, his emotions, who he is, and you just kind of want to be around his energy. Like, it's good energy, man. And I think he's next up for the men's physique Mr. Olympia. I really do. I don't know. I mean, let me step back here. To me, it's just Brandon versus Kyron this year. Kyron needs to get in that top 3 again. And I can't believe it. You guys are watching a 4th place Kyron Holden. And I've heard a few guys around the league say, you know what? Kyron Holden looks amazing every show he does. He's a 10-time pro champion. 10 shows, boys. But every time he goes to Mr. Olympia, he's a little bit off. So I guess that's the thing. Comes into the Olympia 90, 95%. We need to see him at 1,000% coming into Olympia. But damn, boys, I don't see how this is a 4th place physique. I had issues with this last year. I had issues with this for many reasons. 2019, 3rd place Kyron got. 2020, 3rd place Kyron got. And you're looking at 2021, the men's physique Mr. Olympia. I thought he brought an absolutely spectacular package, boys. And he drops to 4th place. This was really the only placing I was butthurt about. I was like, really? Really? Like, it's all there. Like, what do you want? How are you going to put a guy above him that's never been in the top 10, Diogo? But again, we'll get into all this mess in a bit. I want you guys to look at and witness the very best doing it right now. This is Brandon D. Hendrickson, a.k.a. Big Waves, a.k.a. Take Some Damn Notes. This is who Kyron has to beat. This is Kyron's competition. Kyron can beat Aaron. He's beat Aaron. Kyron has beat Raymond. Kyron has beat Andre Fergus. Kyron has beat everyone. Andre Dayu, you name it. Kyron has beat everyone. And you know what? I haven't looked back very deeply in Kyron's competition history when it comes to him competing against Brandon. I don't know if he's beaten Brandon at some random show, but he's never beaten Brandon at the Olympia, I think. I'm going to have to do some stats on that. The thing is, Kyron Holden needs to beat this physique. So what does he have to do? What does he have to bring coming into this year's Mr. Olympia for him to win? The thing is, guys, it's so hard to choose. Brandon's going to come into this men's physique Mr. Olympia looking absolutely money. You know he is, working with Neil Yoda Hill. Kyron's going to come into this Mr. Olympia looking absolutely money. Part of Team Fidelis, you know, working out with DJ Pure over there. And it's really up to the judges. We're going to see in 5.5 weeks both these guys on stage compared next to each other. And I'm telling you right now, if Kyron Holden isn't in the top 3, something is wrong, boys. This guy brings it every year, and you know what? He keeps his mouth shut. Here's a dope side-by-side. And this is what I think. I think if we're going to focus on the midsections, I think that's where Brandon really does reign superior. Not that Kyron doesn't have a very developed one. I just think it needs to come in a little bit more peeled, a little bit more shredded, and a little bit more detail throughout the midsection. If Kyron Holden can do that, I think he is the next men's physique Mr. Olympia. If I was Brandon Hendrickson, I'm not worried about Aaron Banks. I'm not worried about Kaiki Pro. I'm not worried about Diogo. Right? I'm not worried about those guys. I'm worried about Kyron Holden because every year it's very close. Every year, Kyron Holden wins multiple shows. Any show that Kyron Holden goes into, that's not the Olympia, he wins. If I'm Brandon Hendrickson, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what's Kyron Holden going to bring this year? He keeps winning shows. He keeps placing great at the Olympia. And his time is coming. Whether Brandon likes it or not, he knows his time is coming. And it's going to come from a physique like this in Kyron Holden. This is dope, dude. This is a posing session in my hometown back in Reno, Nevada, out in the parking lot. Kyron Holden is breaking it down. Could you imagine being at your gym and you just got your workout in? You're going outside to get in your car and you got 4th in the world, a multi-time Olympian, a 10-time IFBB pro, Kyron Holden's flexing outside, sun glistening. Are you kidding me right now? This would have been so epic. I would have whipped out my phone right away and just would have been recording this stuff. This is crazy. This was right before his win in Legion. His, 3rd win? He's won 3 times at the Legion Sports Fest, boys, in Reno, Nevada. And now he's 5.5 weeks out from the Olympia. And again, Go look at his content. Go watch his content, boys. He's a different type of individual, and I think a lot of you boys are going to be able to vibe with him. I know I did. Listen to this. Life has brought me to a place where I'm able to fulfill my purpose through the medium of bodybuilding, and for that, I am grateful. It's dope. Just be true to yourself while always striving to be the best version of yourself, and it will be felt. Check-ins, right? That's what we just watched. Check-ins, the Legion Sports Fest with my brother and coach, DJ Pure, and my lady, Milena Padilla, puts out some fire content of Kyron. Kyron's girlfriend is a master with that video camera, with that camera, boys. All that content is from his girl. Imagine having a girl that does all your content. Dope. I got one too. And special appearance from the Reno Mountains, boys. He's a 6-time Olympian. 6 times. He's competed at the Olympia. 3rd place multiple times. Top 5 multiple times. A 10-time IFBB pro. And yeah, he's a certified yoga instructor. So this year, boys, I know you guys want me to talk about predictions, and I always say I can talk about it as much as I want, but at the end of the day, these judges are going to call it however they want. Shit. A guy who got 7th place last year could win the damn thing. That's how crazy this stuff was. But this year's Men's Physique Mr. Olympia will be the most competitive one ever. If you just look back 3-4 years, you watch YouTube videos, just type in 2018, 2017 Mr. Olympia Men's Physique Division backstage. The guys wouldn't stand a chance against these guys in 2022. It's insane. Yes, I have Chiron Holden in the top 10. Yes, I have Kyron Holden in the top 5, even with insane physiques coming to the league this year, like Fabrizio Dos Santos, Felipe Franco out of Brazil. I still have Kyron Holden in the top 5. And I still think, whether it's this year or next year or the year after that, I don't even know what year I'm in, 2028, Kyron Holden is your next Men's Physique Mr. Olympia. Put it in the comments down below. I want to know what you boys think. Happy Sunday. Ooh, it's pin day for me. Big day. You ready for that? I got a lovely girlfriend that pins me twice a week with some TRT, and I feel absolutely amazing, boys. I hope everyone has a great day. Make sure you do not quit, and I'll see you boys soon. Love you guys.